you have to draw center line and then top line and bottom line. The distance between the top line and the bottom line decides the height of our glass. So as you all know that glass is having a slanting shape. So we will take 2 points accordingly. This is my first point on the top line and this is my second point on the bottom line. The distance of this point on the top line from the center is more as compared to the bottom line. Now we'll keep our pencil like this. The tip of the pencil is on the center line and your hands on the point. Afterwards you shift it. You shift like this and you press the tip of your pencil. So you will get the exact distance of this point and this point. The same way we'll keep the pencil like this. Keep our hand on the point. Then we shift the pencil and press it. So we got the equal distance. Now we have to join these points like this. Okay, after this, as we all know that base and the top of the glass is circular in shape, but we are observing this glass at an 45-degree angle, so it will look elliptical in shape. So first on the points you have to draw some curves like this, just a curve shape. Generally you people do the mistake, you make it like this. It cannot be pointed, it is circular in shape. So you have to draw an arc like this. Then you have to mark little point at the top and approximately at the bottom of this line, and then go slowly in the broken lines. You have to draw this elliptical shape. Okay, like this. Okay, so similarly the same step we will do with the bottom line. We will mark first, then we draw the curves on these points, and in a broken line we will join it just like this. Okay, once your drawing is completed, you have to erase this center line, this top line and bottom line, and this curve also, because our glass is made up of any opaque material, so we cannot see the back side curve of the bottom. Now I erased all the supporting lines and now my drawing is clear. When you are drawing the supporting lines, you have to be very careful. Don't give much pressure on your pencil, otherwise after erasing also you can find these marks. Okay, so our glass is made up of some opaque and thick material. So to show that thickness, we have to draw one more ellipse inside this top ellipse. Okay, and when you draw, you have to see this thickness, it should be equal all the sides. Like this you draw. Now we will learn the lights and darks on the surface of the glass. So first we will assume the light is coming from this side. So this part of the glass comes first in contact of the light. Here the lights and dark shades also run according to the shape of the glass. So this is the first part. We will fill it with HB pencil. This is the second shading area. This is 2B. Okay, then again one more area. This is dark, we will fill with 6B, and the reflected area we will fill with 4B, and we will make little shadow. The shadow part also we will shade with 6B pencil. So let's start the shading. you find that this gray came out of the line, so you have to keep scale exactly on the line, and then you have to erase all the extra gray which came out. See, now my line is very clear. In the same way, you have to keep your scale on another side and erase the extra gray. Now it is neat and clean. It's a time for making the shadow. For the top part, inside this ellipse, the shading is just opposite. Here is the 6B. Now you have to start 6B from here. The first part is 6B, then 4B and 2B. For shading this part, you can turn your copy like this, okay, and then you shade. It might be easier for you. This circular path is white in color, so whatever extra gray you seen here, you have to erase it and make your drawing clean. See, this is the final picture.